Hi and welcome back to Crafty Not Shifty. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make custom size envelopes using either the 123 punch board by We Are Memory Keepers or the Martha Stewart scoreboard. So here I've got an 8x8 card which I made using the Love from Lizzie February card kit. I know an awful lot of people made 8x8 cards using this kit, so I wanted to go ahead and show how you can make a custom sized envelope. So I used an app on my phone, which is, it's an app by We Are Memory Keepers. It matches perfectly with their 123 punch board, and it is an envelope generator. So you fill in the size of your card, and it tells you what size piece of paper you need, and at what size you will line up at the top for your score line. So the app told me that I will need a 12 5/8 of an inch square piece of paper and that I'll score at 6 1/4 of an inch. So that's what I'm doing here. You'll see that I've actually had to add in my ruler because the measurements along the top only go up to 6 inches and the score lines actually don't fit all the way across this huge piece of paper. So I've just carried on those score lines just by dragging my bone folder across the paper. So I hope that makes sense. Once I had all my score lines in place, I went ahead and reinforced them all and then added tape to stick my envelope together, and it's as simple as that. If you didn't want to have to try and get hold of a 12 by 5/8 of an inch piece of paper, which I actually don't have paper here, I've actually got some wrapping paper that I cut down to size, but if you don't want the hassle and you just want to use a 12 by 12 piece of paper that you have in your stash, you could just make your card a maximum size of 7 5/8 of an inch, and then a 12 by 12 piece of paper works perfectly in the 123 punch board, scored at 6 inches. So I haven't gone into huge detail as to how you use the board. There are tons of tutorials online, so you could go ahead and look those up if I haven't given you enough information. But now we're going to move straight on to showing you how you can use the Martha Stewart scoreboard. So at first I made a mistake. I figured, okay, I know what I'm doing. I need a 12 5/8 of an inch piece of paper, and I'm going to go ahead and score at 6 1/4. So that is wrong. It will not work. So you can't take your measurements from the envelope generator and transfer those into your Martha Stewart scoreboard. It's not going to work. So you still need a 12 by 5/8 of an inch piece of paper or wrapping paper, and you will this time score at 4 3/4. And because you don't have that little punch action to cut out the notches, you'll just want to go ahead and cut out any sections where those score lines cross over each other, and that will leave a small triangle in each corner, which will help you put the envelope together nicely. So you can see an example of one of those little notches in the piece of paper that's sort of curling over at the top just as I push it back here. So it's just that little triangle where the score lines intersect each other. So again, I've just gone ahead and used double-sided sticky tape to stick everything together, and you can see that both envelopes fit my 8x8 card really nicely. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that you can also use the 123 punch board to make not only envelopes but also bows and boxes. And while the Martha Stewart scoreboard doesn't, as far as I'm aware, have an app to help you figure out your card sizes, there are some standard card sizes printed on the envelope adapter plate that you can see just in the top left-hand corner there. Okay, so I hope you found today's video useful. If you have, please let me know in the comments and hit like. And if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. On screen right now are 2 more videos that I think you might enjoy. If you haven't already seen them, just go ahead and click on the thumbnails, and I hope to see you back again soon. Bye for now.